You know, most of us tend to prefer the foods we grew up eating. I grew up in the South. I love Southern cooking. In our next food story, we're going to meet a New Yorker who spent most of his life working in New York delis. He is amazingly passionate about pastrami and corned beef.
This is what I call corned beef, Mark. There's nothing finer than that.
Lee Katz loves his work.
I do get excited about corned beef.
And so do his customers.
It's wonderful.
It's the best I've had in the South anywhere.
Lee Katz sells food that has transplanted Yankees drooling over his case. Knishes. We'll explain those in a minute. Homemade noodle kugel. And we'll explain that too.
This is a smoked whitefish.
He uses the whitefish to make a salad.
My husband loves that whitefish salad because it has nice big chunks of whitefish in it.
Customers even rave about Lee Katz's egg salad on Kaiser rolls.
They have the best egg salad in town.
This is a real New York deli.
Real New York. Lee Katz grew up in New Jersey. He grew up eating, well, all of the stuff in the case I just mentioned that they eat up there.
That is the smoked salmon on a bagel. That's the hand-sliced Nova, tomato and onion cream cheese. That's just the way I would eat it.
At lunch and dinner every day, this place fills up with people who eat just the way Lee Katz does.
Chicken matzo ball.
It's homemade chicken soup with little dumplings known as matzo balls. They hand roll hundreds of these things here every day for the soup.
I love the soup here.
Oh, really?
It's amazing.
Probably the most popular item is Lee Katz's reuben. You know, the one mentioned on all the t-shirts they wear.
The reuben was the best that I've eaten in the city of Charlotte.
The reuben is made with that corned beef Lee Katz loves so much.
It's like candy.
Just like the delis in New York, Lee brings in big cuts of beef brisket that's been cured. Then he adds his own spices.
That is a secret, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. Some herbs that I get specially for me.
The corned beef cooks in the spices a few hours. Then Lee trims away some of the fat and steams it before serving what he calls the perfect corned beef. Perfect corned beef, huh?
Yeah, this is, oh man.
Now to make the perfect reuben. A pile of that corned beef is topped with grilled sauerkraut and melted Swiss cheese on fresh baked rye bread.
It's an awesome sandwich.
All of Lee's sandwiches are massive.
That's a cat-sized sandwich.
That's pastrami, which Lee babies as much as the corned beef. Then there's all the fish.
This is the big baby.
New Yorkers call this novi, smoked salmon from Nova Scotia. Lee hand slices it for sandwiches or takeout trays.
You gotta taste this, Mark. This is like butter.
Oh, speaking of butter.
This is not lacking for cholesterol.
Lee is making noodle kugel. Noodles, cream cheese, cottage cheese, and eggs all mixed together. Covered with
frosted flakes.
Frosted flakes that have more butter added. The mixture is then baked and cut into squares. It's kind of a sweet, crunchy, cheesy noodle side dish you can take home.
They look awesome.
Now another dish we promised to explain, knishes. Basically it's spiced mashed potatoes wrapped in thin dough. It's a northern thing.
Make yourself comfortable.
Lee Katz worked in delis and supermarkets most of his life in New York and New Jersey. He never thought he'd have his own place until his parents moved to Charlotte.
He kept asking me, and my mother kept asking me, when are you coming down, when are you coming down? I kept telling them, I'll be down, and then finally they just said, just, you know, do it already.
So he did, and Lee's dad was so excited he decorated the place. Everything from pictures of customers to New York City street names hanging overhead.
There's a saying, New York, it's one down. He came up with that, decorated it.
Unfortunately, within a short time of opening, Lee's parents passed away. But his food has created a lot of extended family.
I'm from Cleveland. I almost moved back to Cleveland until I found this delicatessen. Because I miss corned beef, pastrami, matzo ball soup, knishes, all of that.
She loved Lee's food so much, now they're dating. Who knew? The way to a woman's heart, good corned beef. Well, a northern woman, that is.
I'm drooling over this.
Katz New York Deli in the Arboretum Office Park on Highway 51. Open Tuesday through Sunday starting at 8 a.m. Phone 704-543-4666. Oh, they have dinner specials every night at Katz Deli, and one night each week they even serve Southern fried chicken. Speaking of Southern